here. Let's see what we end up getting here, Brent.
Yeah, early leaning, it looks like DRX possibly into that triple initiator.
yeah.
In fact, they are going to, and there's one key difference. It's the jet that's being played instead of the chamber.
That team is one of the favorites to make it out.
Well, with the teams in this group.
Oh my!
Oh, look at this early push. DJZ already in there for the early duel. They've got the recon
area as well, making sure that nobody can really quickly rotate back into the A site, especially with the KJ utility.
Yeah, of course they saw 3 players. There's 1 unaccounted for with that recon. Whoa, no! NCR somehow ends up walking out of there with a kill. A shock dart through to further harass, and okay, a rotation from DRX. They're starting to move back, move through mid. FURIA have rotated though. They're watching it, although they've lost Khalil. And now, okay, at least a faster rotation.
Low and rotational coming in to basically play this one as a squad. Tarik also going to give them a little bit of extra information as the swing comes through, and well, unless Stax is going to get a couple more of those, it's going to be a relatively easy cleanup in the pistol round for FURIA. By far the best when it comes to Astra gameplay, so there's definitely some huge positives here, and well, unfortunately for Buzz, that is kind of going to be his role within this map, and especially when you don't have any weapons on the other side, you can't really expect much on the side of DRX.
That's exactly the thing, right? You've got a classic. Now, they have put Quick down to just 20 HP, but was able to quite isolate that fight in time, and despite
ready to try and delay as much as possible if they need it, they are only just making their way towards the market, and they've still got an awful lot of utility in the contact of the turret. In fact, they're even going to close the door on the other side just to delay them that little bit more.
Yeah, smart move. They'd already seen the turret as well. DRX are going to be blitzing out to take this fight. Already, though, NCR in with 1. Quick's on the site, but now has support. He only had a Spectre to play with, but the Guardian joins him up, and now the damage is starting to swing their way, at least a little bit. FURIA doing quite a bit. That shock dart not going to quite cancel the plan, but the players rushing in have, and now there's no time to get it down. What a disaster for DRX as FURIA stomp. Rushing into Quick is going to be difficult. They've got that crossfire as well. Khalil taking first contact, destroying the Prowler. That's a little awkward though. Quick's gone down.
That really nice flash. It's going to give them that opener and actually forcing a fairly fast rotate in from the remaining defenders. It's mainly because of the deep control that's there from DJZ. It's something they're going to have. Again, FURIA, after getting a pick back, they're controlled, patient.
It's got to be so frustrating to play against if you're DRX. And they waited for that play in just the previous round. They were ready. Oh, what? Stax has a chance. Make his way back over towards these guys. 10 seconds on the clock. This man is going for it. He hasn't got the spike. He needs the kills, and well, the time isn't there to find them now. They're just running for the hills.
Yeah, he's just trying to do a little bit of extra damage. That's exactly what he's doing. Oh, it's a little bit close. It's a little bit close. Any of the ground that was initially claimed is now just being reclaimed. It's whether or not they actually check some of these close angles.
But there's a players tucked in those corners. Buzz being the first. He's already caught the hand!
No.
FURIA somehow get out. It looks like it's planned.
He's just unable to connect the shots at the moment.
I'll say as well, he's not just dashing in. He's often dashing in, and then his teammates are being blocked out by some utility, by a nano swarm or something like that. So this guy is entering by himself and then being left by himself, essentially. There's 10 seconds to get in here and plant. They've killed one, but they don't know about the player on the back of the site. Now they have that information to play with. They need to take him down, though. The plant needs to come in now, and there's no time. It's done already. Another successful defender round for FURIA, despite Stax racking up kill after kill. DRX still haven't got a round on the board. Again, that one man unaccounted for being Mako. He can still support his teammates from afar. The smoke has gone down on short as DRX attempt to cross out and gain mid-control. DJZ is watching, but he's being revealed. Still waiting, the flash goes through, the shot rings out, and he makes it out with his life. Being pressured from absolutely every side. 1 for DJZ, he's going in for 2, but Stax will punish him at last. Still though, look who's in the corner, only good for 1. This is finally DRX with a head start in a round. They've gotten themselves onto a site.
As said, if you can trade that man 1 for 1, that's absolutely fine. At least he's not still surviving in the back lines, causing you issues. And someone who is Marco. Finally, he's going to get the kill. But it does give Quick a chance. Both players forced into the back corner. Maybe a little bit wary. The players are still towards main. But in fact, they are both at the back of site.
It's pretty huge as well. They had the Omen. They had the paranoia to potentially clear out this exact position. But with him gone, Quick's got it all to do. And swinging through that angle is going to have to be a 180 spin to finish off the second player. Good luck. He certainly needed it. DRX finally have gotten themselves onto the scoreboard. There is a long road to recovery ahead.
As well. He's had a very quiet start to this game, but they're finally starting to read that aggressive Brazilian operator player. Quick does catch Stack though, and that actually leaves this B site not as well effective as you'd hoped it to be, because they're only splitting through mid now. Nobody coming through B main.
With the door closed, they couldn't even punish him. The damage has been done to some of the teammates here for DRX. That being one of them, RB though just about survives. A sliver of health, a shock dart in to try and take him down. But it doesn't. It leaves him still on 70. He's happy and safe in that corner, and he's going to remain tucked in while his teammate plants. Here's the flash to try and initiate, gain some space. One kill, the peek in from mid. Great shutdown from RB. Got a flash to clear on through, and look at Mazini hit behind the boxes. He blocked the flash perfectly, and the timing on the swing.
Spammed out from this position literally moments ago. I know he's already popped it, so he can get out of there. Never mind. He's still going to get a couple of kills. Now his teammates actually swinging alongside. Zest has done a fantastic job to at least turn the tide a little bit, but it's still going to be all left onto Stacks.
Yeah, they needed to keep contesting that to stop this res from coming through. Now there might be no choice. Players are a little bit too far away, but a quick rotation. See, if Khalil gives away his position, that's perfect, because QCK then should have the flank. That's ridiculous, though. A quick stinger kill, giving an opportunity. You can run down the clock all you want. The spike is there. You've got to go to that position. He knows it, but quick will not win the fight. The defense about to be tested. Matt goes the first man to see an enemy. He's caught a little bit of excitement outside of the A site. He doesn't quite know how many are coming his way, though, as Dijazine leads the charge. RB wins the duel.
Yeah, they also had just a little bit of utility to be able to deny the rest of the players from actually taking the push through behind.
Waiting on this knife. Cover going out. RB not going to throw it out. It's short anyways where the push is coming through. I wonder if that false information now, as they see nobody outside of A main. Well, maybe it's not going to be sold, because now you've got a little bit of counter-aggression from FURIA being shown. These players are hearing some noise
30
on short.
seconds left.
Sneaking their way in. This is crazy. FURIA on a stealth push. They contacted through short. They contacted onto site. They contacted past generator. I don't know how they've gotten that much space for free, but DRX, again, they leave gaps and FURIA fill them instantly.
Yeah, it's down to Stacks and Zest to try and pull off a miracle once again. Not looking likely, never mind. 2 quick kills! Zest has somehow come out with a couple of his own! This round doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and it doesn't matter anyway, because Quick is going to pull off the Red Bull clutch. If they wanted to try and bring it in on the attack in the next round, and that's if this one isn't successful. Buzz, he's had a
split without a lot of noise being made. They've got the perfect timing on this. Players are just now crossing up to short, and Dijazine is taken down at the bottom of the stairs. There is a small advantage for them to play with, having taken down one of the stronger players for for FURIA.
Pulling them in. 30
the
seconds
timing
left.
here is going to be everything, and he manages to hold on to A long. It's an important position. RB is being wrapped on as well. He's looking to come from above. Are they actually going to clear out this position? That's the thing. He still sits under the mount. Has eventually been spotted in a double peek. We'll bring this back into a 2v2 with Marco going down as well. NCR even goes aggressive and manages to turn it once more. The thing is, he needs to get that plant in. Seconds remain, and looking to just try and retrieve it. He is just about going to be able to get it down, but Zest now able to reposition back through the door. Looking for the push in towards the site, and he's taken a slightly more aggressive position than might be expected from Marzin, and he's not quite going to be able to win the fight. A very, very close round for FURIA.
Rounds to play with. If they end up losing 1 or 2, it's already over. Mako up close. This judge hadn't been spotted, but he's going to be naded out of the corner. He still gets one before going down. A life for a life. A happy trade for FURIA, I think. They end up in a 3 versus 2, even with Khalil being incredibly low. That Hunter's Fury is trying to hunt him down. Both him and Quick just need one hit from it, but none land, and then Zest loses his life.
Spike planted.
He's needed again. Stacks came close earlier to having that first clutch of the tournament. Now placed into a 1v3 turn 2. One of the players desperately low. The Nightfall's going to give away his position. Down to just 1. NCR, though, I think that's through the box, is able to close out the round.
Ultimate use from Stacks was so smart. Putting it out, catching the sound cue of exactly when he gets hit, realizing he's under, winning the duel perfectly. Even still, FURIA again end up with a round, and now they're up against pistols. But he got 2. He got 2 there. So even despite some amazing early duels for DRX, they're only 1 man ahead, and they haven't managed to recover those rifles. And look who's walking right back up. Zesto gonna throw his drone out.
Enemy tagged.
Oh, he knows that there's two players there.
Quick
In fact,
dies, round's probably over from the flank alone. But as they get ever closer, there's the info. Player behind. Solid to play with at least. Shock darts coming up and over. I done in quick. Oh, he's actually slightly out of position for those. Perfect. I wonder whether that was an expected outcome. Either way, they've gotten themselves the plant, and now a 2v3. They win a lot of these, and they've already seen Buzz on the site, but nothing they can really do about that. Khalil is left alone, shut down, and DRX find 5. A few more to go, but it's...
set himself up. Digizin is just going to go past the utility, though. Almost running and gunning. The drone delayed close, so Marco's position hasn't been spotted. RB, however, has taken a nasty tag.
Oh, they might have seen Mako's barrel just there. Maybe not. That flash possibly blinded them just enough. Mako up close is good for 2. He's got the spike right at his feet. He's hunting down the Sova as well. Realizing now, though, he's in trouble. They can come from either side. He's going to duck himself into wine and hope his teammates can provide a little bit of cover, a little bit of a distraction. 20 seconds left, and that spike has to be retrieved. The onus is on NCR. He's up close. This fight could determine it all, and the attackers are the ones to win it. A quick flank from Stax, but is it quick enough? 10 seconds on the clock. The spike needs to be planted, and he's got the angle. Spike dropped. Time is so low. They've got to put it down right now. It's being planted and no denial. They have just about gotten it. The 1v1 as Buzz tries to keep DRX alive, and he'll get it on the Blade Storm. Another lifeline for DRX as they hit 7. But that's because they've got this lockdown to push them all the way back.
Oh, he's actually been caught out. That was a spam through the wall that's managed to clear Buzz. He was maybe trying to stick around a little bit too long. Khalil was going to clear the site, and it is going to have to be that retake. And look at Digizin go, but he's going to be punished this time. A chance to play the 5v4, but maybe getting a little bit greedy here. And as said, there are some solid retake pieces of util to get back in here.
They've had success with those pieces of aggression before. I can understand Digizin going for it, but now the trouble, having that one less player. RB, though, makes up for it with Mazin down. An off angle for Quick, but he doesn't find the kill. Again, an opportunity for DRX to get back in here. A 4 versus 2. The jump peek! What a swat!
They almost just lost that round.
What am I watching, bro? What a jump! Everyone was jumping. Does everyone use mouse wheel? Is this some sort of new strategy? They were loose, they were having a good time, and now they are stressed. They're using up all their timeouts. They've got 2 rounds to close this one out, and Buzz has found the opening. It's Digizin wide open for him to dash back, and he'll get this shot.
Still, look at where RB is currently watching towards. I feel like there's an expectation there that there can be players in these sort of positions, and he spotted the gun barrel. It's almost...
This has been tough. I cannot imagine what the mental must be like for the FURIA team right now. He was going to make it to A, stopped, watched B main, because remember, they'd closed that door and then pushed B main a little bit earlier.
Caution.
But now the decision is to go to A. They've waited it out. They've made themselves some time. These players are having to fall back to watch mid. You've only got your 2-man hold on this site. Hunter's Fury through to try and grab info, and the timing is great for Digizin, winning that fight at long last, but he might go down to the Hunter's Fury. He barely avoided it. Just about stayed alive. RB, though, he's putting up the hold that DRX need. A 3v3, a 3v2. RB single-handedly keeping this team alive. The ace almost at hand. The shorty's out to try it. It's stolen, as this half was. DRX have hit 24, and we're going to overtime. For everyone's sake,
going to be able to do the same damage they were hoping for, and they've almost gone for the same aggression that Marco was playing off of them in the previous half. It is going to be won by Mazin. Back to his success, and more importantly, that knife is going to catch a couple of players. They know they're pushing short.
Well, that nade through as well. They're going right into Digizin's hands, but he's only good for 1. The further aggression, he thought that was the first guy, and the others were behind the nade, but no, now they're behind them, starting to make their way up and out of heaven. The flash about to come through, and Khalil's being left unchecked. They were looking at main. They didn't think about under, and they'll regret that for the rest of this round, and it's not too long. Khalil with a triple from that spot. As FURIA...
Look how many personnel are currently in mid and B. Is he going to dash forward?
No. He is? He's going up and in. The flash is there, and he's got 2.
Maniac.
Buzz is still going. Another dash online to work with. He has the escape to play with, and he doesn't even need it. 4 for Buzz. Another phenomenal DRX round. It for DRX. Mazen down. A big blow to FURIA right away. Buzz wants to spur forward. He's at least destroyed the drone, taking the info out of their hands and really neutering this B play. They've got to go right back to the site. They're boxed in and Dijazin's missed the shot. A rarity and another ringing up shot with no kill on the other side. A disaster here for FURIA as they lose all of their players on B. They've lost the site, the plant is in, and DRX seem to have figured this one out.
Yeah, the same risks that were paying off so massively when it came to regulation have just started to fail. I think a lot of that is Buzz warming up into the series. Like, not able to connect his shots initially. Well, now he's in an impossible crossfire. It's not going to happen.
The doors being closed, the players backed out towards spawn. That reveal, well, it's actually drawn a couple of shots out of them. XSET to 36. He's almost gone down, but instead he stays alive to at least grab a kill. Maybe even a little bit more. That's a solid start for DRX. Oh!
It's that lurk play from NZR, just holding the top of mid. He manages to catch out Marco. That's a lot of the utility gone, but look at the rotation. They're already within the site. Almost a little bit confused. The spike is on the deck. It's left now to Dijizin, and NZR still rotating. He hasn't made it to the site yet, and they're just running out of time. That 1v1 not working, and NZR 15 seconds. So many players still to find. He needs an utter miracle, and there is no hope. DRX from 12-4 down. They are going to be closing this one out. There is nothing he can do. 16-14. The Koreans, they make that comeback happen.